I say I'm the best because I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got you. Joker. Big dance. Go.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brees. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Shotgun now for Brees. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check. Hot route.
To throw is Brees. That'll be complete to Cook. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Brees now, buying time to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
The Cowboys take over the first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check three. Alert flare. What? We're going to 54.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On second down, it's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Check, 47. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up second and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. From midfield, here's Breeze. And that is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a third and 8. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. Here's Breeze to throw.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Shift! Hey, switch gears. Shift! Hatchet. Go to 54, right in.
On first down, Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Cooper was the target there. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Bennett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, here's second and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Breeze now to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
53.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Breeze to throw for it on fourth. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. He gets it to Thomas. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8. Check 48's the man. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put the...
This is Zach Line, the fullback. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
A 3-yard pickup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return will stop right around the 25. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 25 yards to the house. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutzel look to add the extra point. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards. Prescott yet again. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Prescott now. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. From the 31, Breeze looking for his running back, and he's got him. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Breeze. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, man.
We're going to 54. Check three. Shit.
Now Prescott. It's caught, Cooper. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We're going to 53. Undercrouch. 26.
First down, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Picked off by Von Bell. And an alley to run. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Ready. 95, 56. 54.
Hey, let's get this.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze and a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught. It's Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Right there, 54.
13.
At the 7-yard line.
Throwing now is Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Here's Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw, it's Breeze. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. On first down, Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Check 56. Tackle.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Cooper was the intended target. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Steps away to his left. Now Breeze lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Great start to the second quarter. Better than 30 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. From the 25 on second down, Breeze. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Austin. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go play action here on first down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of his end zone, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Keep playing hard.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Breeze is looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Opposite. Sammy.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
Breeze to throw again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll make it third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Toss play, Kamara. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.